What's going on, guys? This is Ryan here with the Driving Academy team, and welcome to the newest episode of the Driving Academy podcast. Now, today I am here with one of our wonderful instructors. I'm here with Thomas. Thomas is going to talk to us a little bit about his career in trucking. He's been doing it for a while. I think he has a lot of great insights and information to share with us. Thomas, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Tom here, from Driving Academy. I'm here to talk about, just some experience I've been through over the years, being over the road and different careers I've had in the transportation industry. So,
yeah, I know I'm talking to a veteran, man. How long have you been dealing with trucks?
A little bit over 10 years.
Yeah, sir. Veteran status. Oh, man. So, let's kind of start at the beginning. What made you want to take this career path? Like, was it specifically something going on in your life at the time, or you just kind of fell into it?
A little bit of both. I want to say things going on in my life as well as growing up. Like my grandfather, he drove dump trucks, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
A lot of my older cousins, they drove trucks, you know what I'm saying? So it was always around, you know what I'm saying? So with me, it was the birth of my son, I want to say, when I took it seriously, because I was already working a job, like construction before that. And it was more seasonal, and I wanted something more like long term. And then a couple of friends and family was like, hey, why don't you just get your CDL? And I listened, I wound up, I put it off for a little while, then I wound up going to do it. And look at me today, it's 2024, and you started 2013 doing this, so.
Nice. Yeah, so it's kind of just like in your surroundings, so it was always an option for you. And then it just kind of took someone just telling you, like, hey, man, like, this is here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It's always amazing, man, that how, that one decision, sometimes it's right there.
Absolutely.
You make that one decision and it kind of change your life for the better.
Absolutely.
I assume you went on to be able to kind of provide for your kids.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So that kind of leads me into, my first question. I think kind of what we all, what's that money like when you first started?
Okay. You hear a lot of things in trucking about money. Oh, don't work with this. Oh, you're not going to make money. I never had those problems in trucking because I've always done my research and didn't just take anything thrown at me.
Yeah.
So that way I was able to, always progress through the years in trucking. I never stayed stagnated. Even from the first company I was with, because I did my research. I didn't just go and jump at any offer. I did my research, and the people took a chance with me coming out, and it was beneficial for both of us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now that man is smart. This is a smart man here.
Absolutely.
Get everything that I'm coming for.
Absolutely.
So that's awesome, man. That's awesome, man. Tell me a little bit about just what your first job actually was, and how much were you making there?
All right. So my first job, whenever in the trucking industry, was I worked for a small company called M&R Transport, whatever. This guy only had about 6-7 trucks, and it was a family-owned business. His brothers had trucks and things like that. So back then, I was training, I believe, making maybe 45 cents a mile, but I was getting paid for every single mile driven. Back then, that was great money. And after training, I trained for about 3 months. After training, I was on my own. I was making about 50 cents a mile. So the money was, was good. It was good because the thing about working over the road is you work so much, you don't really have time to spend your money.
Yeah.
Because you're making money every day.
Yeah.
So I had a thing with this guy. I used to be like, let me know when I'm about to make 5,000 and send me home from there. So that's how I ran. Okay. So I wasn't coming home unless I made $5,000.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
that worked for me because I had a system. And the good thing about smaller companies also too is it's a not forced dispatch, meaning that you can work on your own time. Yeah. It's not you have to work these days. No, when I want to go home, I want to go home. How long I want to stay home, I can stay home.
Yeah.
So I love that, at the beginning, whatever. So that's the beginning of my career. That's how it was for pretty much the first year and a half.
Oh man, coming out the gate, coming out the gate and having that amount of autonomy.
Yeah.
It's your first job.
Yeah.
Like you say, they let you kind of schedule your time.
Yeah. You fall in love with that because I never had a job where it's I could choose when I wanted to work.
Yeah.
And be home when I wanted to. So that was just a new world to me.
I think someone hears that alone.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
That's kind of one of it's just in the kind of corporate structure, working a 9 to 5.
There.
Here That's kind of everyone's biggest complaint.
Is I don't have to punch a clock. I have to be here. So yeah, I know.
Yeah, like you don't have control over that time. So just kind of like making that investment and getting your CDL, being able to jump into a job like that.
Seriously. And one thing too, you gotta want to drive. A lot of people, they see the money, but you do actually like driving. You usually spend the majority of your time driving.
Yeah.
Your weeks aren't 40-hour weeks. Your weeks are 70-hour weeks. That's the average week of an over-the-road driver. Your clock is 70 hours.
So talk to me a little bit about the learning curve. Did you have to make like an adjustment to that? Like, or were you just already kind of like someone?
I love to drive in.
Yeah.
I was one of those guys, I go for a drive for no reason. Oh, I'm bored, go make a store run, just to drive around, clear your mind. So I love driving, so it fit hand in hand for me.
Nice.
Because I was one of them guys that didn't mind it, and then I like traveling. So it's like, what? You mean to tell me I get to see the country and get paid while seeing the country?
Yeah.
Sign me up. So, that was a selling point for me, though.
Yeah.
Because I got to see all the places that I've, seen in movies that I expect, wow, I wonder how I was there. I've been everywhere in this country multiple times.
Nice.
Every major city.
Yeah.
So not many people can say that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people never even left their state like that. So, if you like driving, go get your CDL. You know what I'm saying?
So, it's getting a little hot in here. I feel like you're talking about me. I haven't seen much of the country either. And, I hear like a lot of the instructors, like, that we work with that has done over the road, they kind of say the same things where it's just like, you get that opportunity. That's a lot of things to see here. Like
it is.
We definitely underestimate just how much it is.
It is. It's a whole lot to see because, when you're so used to being in a box, it's like you may hear these things you may see on TV, and then you actually get to go and breathe that air that's actually in this place that you've seen, or this place that you've wanted to go before, or this city that you've heard about and wanted to go, and you actually be there and you get, wow, I'm like here, I'm like really here, it's nostalgic for real.
Oh, absolutely, man. And I know it's even all the more sweet paid by the mile.
Oh, yes. Every years. Oh, yes, absolutely. And then now, the rates are up. This is when I started, And then I could remember, like, the last company I actually drove as a company driver, I have so much seniority. It wasn't even miles anymore. It was percentage of the load. So I started getting paid by whatever load that would pay, I get a percentage of it. So it didn't even matter if the load was going across the street. How much is it paying? Okay, I get this much off of it. So, that's what happens when you get your safe driver and you start getting more experience. You can leverage that to a company because you're safe. You're going to save the money on insurance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to ensure a load is going to get there on time.
Yeah.
That's very valuable to a company.
Nice.
You can leverage that and make good money out here.
So that kind of leads me to my next question. Just like maybe I can ask this in two different parts. Like, how quickly can you jump into a job in the trucking industry, like fresh off of getting your license?
Oh, Lee?
Also talk about like the interview process. Like,
I'll put it like this. I believe I passed my test on a Thursday. I was working by the next Friday. So like a week.
Wow.
Yeah, it was that fast. I was doing my research.
Yeah.
I was, back then, what's the name of that site? People were on like Craigslist. I think I was on like Craigslist and I found my first job.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was freaking like owner operators at different companies. They need drivers. So yeah. I'm hitting them up, asking what they offer, seeing that, if I'm interested, I had a couple offers, I turned a lot down. And then this one guy, he was local. He lived in the same town I did.
Yeah.
He had a bunch of trucks and he was willing to take it. He was basically talking what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Also, force dispatching, this, that, you can, run when you want.
Perks.
I said, let's go for it. And it worked.
Nice.
It worked.
Awesome. So like what, that was, you said that next Friday.
Yes. I graduated school on a Thursday, was looking the next day, that's Friday. By the next week, I want to say Wednesday, I was going for a urine test for that company. And my first load out training was that Friday.
Wow.
So it was a week.
Wow, only a week.
I remember because it was right before Thanksgiving. It was like the week before Thanksgiving. I remember that, yeah.
I have to take this moment to do a shameless plug. So you guys heard that. Literally, we know kind of the economic kind of situation we're here, that we're kind of going through with inflation and things like that. Anybody out there is, pressed to find like, something reliable where you can, have reliable employment. Come to CDL Driving Academy, get your CDL, you'll be good to go.
The railroad to freedom, I promise you that.
Yeah.
I've been free ever since.
Yeah. Nice.
Because even, say if you don't even want to, it's a good thing to have as long as you're CDL, just, because it's like an acquired skill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It'll never leave you. You keep your license, it'll never leave you. It's something to always fall backward. I don't care if you were a doctor.
Yeah.
Say it didn't work out, you want to be a doctor. Oh, yeah, I got my CDL. I can go drive a truck.
Exactly.
So it's even a good backup plan, even if it's not your primary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's always good to have.
Yeah. And we're living in the world of commerce. So
Yeah.
it's always going to be something to do with.
Yeah, exactly. Everything moves in one with a plane, train, and a truck.
Yeah.
Everything we're looking at came with a truck.
So it's
yes, and it's always going to be around. Even though I know people are scared with this autonomous thing coming, but it's never going to be fully autonomous. That truck is going to always still need an operator because it is not safe to just have a machine that heavy on the road by itself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's job security. It definitely is.
Absolutely.
Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.